Time for friggin' news!
Welcome to my table. I'm famous newsman James K. Polk. Let's do some news. A new semester started. Be afraid. Because of an executive action signed by President Wilcox, the entire faculty had to track us down in our sleep and whisper the healthy campus plan into our ears. So because of that, we all know the 4 pillars by now. You know, distancing, masking, dwellin', and ballin'. But, despite popular belief, the university is not omelet pimp. Wait. Impotent. It's not... What does that say, Brian? Not omnipotent. So... don't tell them what I'm going to tell you. But I have some insider info on some even more efficient ways to keep yourself safe from COVID-19. You might ask yourself, James K. Polk, you're just a newsman. You're not a doctor. You shouldn't be giving medical advice. You shouldn't be managing a public health crisis. You shouldn't be in my garage at 11 p.m. with a boombox and a copy of Will Smith's 1997 debut solo album Big Willie Style. Well, screw you! My moves are sicker than your grandma! It's not about me, it's about who I know. So all this advice isn't mine. It comes from my close personal friend, America's top doctor. There he is. First, get lots of sun. We're all staying inside a lot these days, but a little sunshine always does some good for your health. I mean, unless you're a vampire, and you're not a vampire, right? Right? You're not a vampire, right? You're not a vampire, right? You're not. You know, when you're out there in the sun all day, you know, it might get a little hot. You know, you might get a little sweaty. So, you know, some stuff like this, you know, it's definitely good for you. You know, I like to have it. You know, it's like, you know, sprayed on my face. You know, drink it. You know, cover my body in it. No priest has ever seen it. Actually, it's never been like within a mile of a Catholic church. Definitely has not been blessed in any way. Yeah, and you know what else is really good for a hot summer day? Garlic. Number 2, 6 feet of distance is good. But you know what's better than that? 12 feet. But you know what's better than that? 18 feet. But you know what's better than that? 24 feet. But you know what's better than that? 30 feet. But you know what's better than that? 36 feet. But you know what's better than that? 42 feet. But you know what's better than that? Number 3. No matter how cautious you are and how much you try to protect yourself, there's always going to be someone who thinks they're smarter than you because they saw a funny meme on Facebook with a picture of a sheep. First off, sheep aren't funny. And when you're in that situation, there's only one thing you can really do. You have to start talking as loud as possible to overpower them. That way, this will trick their body into thinking you are the alpha male. So that way, their dumb little weak viruses will not even dare to approach you. And if it really still doesn't work, you have to just talk even louder so that every single cell in their body will be terrified. And if that doesn't work, you just gotta... Number 4. Consider investing in tiny axes. Scientists have been developing axes that are so small that can chop the coronavirus in half. In fact, I actually pulled some strings and I got to one of them here today for a little demonstration. Let's take this here and... boom. Disinfected. Easy as that. Real, it's right there. I just did it. You saw me do it, Brian. Right, it's... yeah, of course you couldn't see it. It's real freaking small. It's a tiny little axe. I still have it right here. Look, there it is. No, yeah, I know that... you stop that. You stop that. Let's go to commercial. You get over here right now. It's opinion time. Dear public, in these already trying and divisive times, I don't mean to be an alarmist, but your rights are under attack all the time. Politicians talking about, oh, First Amendment this, Second Amendment that. Well, let me be the first to tell you, nobody cares. Not a single average American gives a single average frick in today's economy, where fricks are very, very hard to come by. First Amendment, Second Amendment, I mean, come on. What is that? What is that? Literally, what is that? I actually don't know. This is a genuine question here. No one's ever explained them to me. It's like, if you know how to explain them, just like write to the email address right here and just tell me, because I probably should know. If you seriously think the First or Second Amendment applies at all in today's society, let me tell you something. You know just as much about the Constitution as a slug knows about the Odyssey. And spoiler alert, slugs can't read! If you seriously think that those amendments are at all relevant to today's society, then you should go back to Mrs. Thompson's class, room 108, where you will learn what all real Americans know. The Third Amendment is the backbone of our society. So let me lay it out for you. The Third Amendment is the amendment that keeps your home safe from stinky, sweaty, smelly soldiers. Now, I love our troops as much as the next guy. But I'll be dead in the ground before one of them sleeps in my bedroom. My home is my home. And so here, in the land of the free, you can't just come waltzing in and crashing on my couch whenever you feel like it. Brian. The day the Third Amendment falls is the day that we, as a country, fall. You listen here. You terrorists, you communists, you scalawags. You can do what you want. You can try to frighten me. You can try to suppress my voice. You can arrest me, I don't care. But I will never let you have my sofa. You can take my guns, but you will never take my guest room. Sadly, our young millennial troops today have forgotten this American rule. You know the story. It's happened to a friend. It's happened to you. Everyone knows it by now. You're just sitting there in your own house relaxing at 11:23 at night exactly, when you hear a knock from the door and you go and answer it. There's a young man there, 18, 19 maybe. He's bloodied. He's injured. As pale-face looks into yours as he says, "Please, sir, let me stay. Let me in. I just need a room, sir. I just need to rest. Please, sir, I just need to rest." And you say, "Shut up. I will not give you a room because I respect my Third Amendment rights, as should you." And you slam the door in his face. And as you pass a familiar portrait in the hallway to relax in your house in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, you begin to wonder why the young man looked so familiar. Why he looked so much like your great-great-grandfather who died on this very porch. That's all for today, dear public. And I will see you next Wednesday at the table.